first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and he's able to get it back to right around the... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Escaping the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with,
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up... To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 7, being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Rolling to his right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been coughing him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the scramble. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved out. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second and 3. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle. They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 63 yards. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns.
They'll come out throwing here. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse, disgusting.